What you gonna do, brother, when Hulkstermania running wild, Hulkamania, Hulkstermania, all the sort of Hulkamania, man. Red, white, blue, yellow, boom, boom, boom. Hulk Hogan is out here dishing out some facts. Hulk Hogan, I know some people say he lies, by God, but I don't think he's lying when he's come out and he said this, because guess what? Hulk Hogan said that a retirement match against John Cena was in the making. Now, when I seen this article, I was like, this is going to be very intriguing to read, because I wonder what years this was in. I wonder what years that we're going to talk about here. And Hulk Hogan has claimed that there were plans in the years around 2008 and 2009. So obviously that is like, what, 15, 14 years ago. That puts Hogan, what? I mean, he'd still been quite old, Hogan. I mean, you're looking at like late 50s. Late 50s. I mean, late 50s, man, for Hulk Hogan to produce something here, to actually produce a match. I mean, he goes on to talk about how many back surgeries he's had, and if we're being perfectly honest with this, I mean, it's a disaster. It is an absolute disaster for Hulk Hogan to have a match now. I mean, at least back then he would have been 14 years younger, but if we look into the quote, he did say, Vince McMahon had me all hooked up with John, and I said, I'll do it. Vince and I were talking every week, and we were putting the plans together, Like the old days, when I was in the office every day, him and I were talking every day, and all of a sudden I'm on the phone with Vince. I was like, oh God, oh my God, oh my back went out. When I was talking to Vince on the phone, I just had surgery number 3 or 4 at that time, and I had to go right in immediately and get caught up. So was it for that? But thought it was going to be my last match, and then, but that never happened. And then it kind of just faded away. I mean, that is sad. I mean, I think everybody in wrestling deserves that, like, last retirement match. There's a lot of people that haven't got it, Triple H never really got it. I mean, Undertaker, I guess, did with the Graveyard, but I like a proper, like, build-up and story one. Shawn Michaels, to me, is, like, the fucking perfect one. I know he came back. Ric Flair had his when he went to TNA. I just like an actual last retirement match with a stipulation, a story in there where it's perfect, and that's what it should be, guys. Make no mistake about it. That's how every wrestler should go out. I think every wrestler probably should go out with a loss, if I'm being perfectly honest. I mean, look at Austin, last match against The Rock, and then came back against Owens, and as great as it is at the moment, them coming back, you look back on it and it's like, should they really do those things? I mean, at least with Austin, it wasn't really a match. It was like an unsanctioned fucking brawl. The other two, I mean, especially Flair, not really too sure what Ric Flair was playing at, to be honest. But Hogan didn't rule out making more appearances in WWE in the future. He said, I still work with WWE all the time. I just renewed my deal with them, It's always fun to go out there. Maybe I can hang on to one of the guys to get me out to the ring. So, I don't know if he's referring to here. Maybe I could hang on to one of them and be a manager, or maybe one of the guys can carry me to a match sort of gimmick here. I'm not too sure what the Hulkster's going for, but all I do know is I don't think he's ever going to get a match. I think you're going to get a match. I think when you had that match in Saudi Arabia a couple of years ago, like Team Hogan against Team Flair, I think the best you're going to get is that. And him like coming in, hitting a couple of punches or chops and maybe like a clothesline or two. You're not going to get Hulk Hogan taking bumps. And if you're going to get him taking bumps, it's going to be like punches. It's not going to be, fucking taking a suplex or a spear or something hard hitting as that. It's never, ever going to happen. As much as we want it to happen, as much as we want these guys to have last matches, sorry guys, it's just not going to happen. But anyway, guys, leave your thoughts down below. Hulk Hogan wanted a match with John. Did he get it? No.